Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on AM 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee, and good folks in Brownsville on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM, and of course in Jackson News Talk 101.5. And you know, most of us, if not everybody, Gene will know this, Dave will know this too, that you either started your hunting career with squirrels or rabbits.
Right.
And I don't know if it's in that order or the opposite order. I started mine with rabbits and then squirrels with my uncle.
Squirrel hunter.
Yeah. So, but rabbit hunting is still available, folks. The season is not over. It goes to the end of this month of February, and we know that if you go to lroutdoors.com, you'll see right there a big rabbit. Not a rabbit. You'll see a big beagle right there in front of you. And it's part of Billy Montague's entourage of beagles. And so we're going to talk a little rabbit hunting on Outdoors with Larry Ray this morning. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, Mr. Larry.
All right,
how y'all doing today?
We're doing great. Okay, Billy, I know we've had some cold weather and all these different kind of things. Talk about what's the ideal weather when you take clients rabbit hunting. What kind of weather do you prefer for the dogs and things like that?
Seems like it's better if it had rained 3 days before you go hunting, and the temperature the third day is between 45 and 55 degrees with no wind. The rabbits are out. They're running around. The scent condition is great, and you'll find more rabbits at that time.
At that time. So you don't look at the full moon or anything like that. You're looking to see what kind of rabbits or what kind of weather it is for not only your clients, but also for the rabbits, I guess, to find the rabbits in. So what have you...
The rabbits has more sense than people do. They know how to stay home and in a hole and stuff, stay warm.
So what's it been like this year? I mean, can you compare years? I know you keep totals and all these different kind of things with your clients. So has it been a good year?
It's been a great year. It really has. It's been a real good year. I've taken a lot of people. The rabbit population numbers are down.
Okay.
As far as the number of rabbits people harvest, but you still find rabbits. Sometimes not as many. Old timers used to say, every 7 years you'll have a down year.
Yep.
And I have talked to several hunters. Scent condition this year has not been the greatest as far as dogs smelling. Some days they can smell better than others. And the number of rabbits are not as many in Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi, where most hunters have hunted.
And the ideal conditions for rabbit hunting, what is it?
45 to 55 degrees, no wind, sun shining.
No, I mean field conditions. What do you look for? I mean, you look for
what kind of territory?
Yeah,
what
territory.
kind of terrain?
Yeah, terrain.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
We look for ground cover. What I mean by that is you walk in woods, you don't want to just see all leaves.
Yes.
You want to see briars. You want to see canes. You want to see treetops that fell over. You want to see something that will hide that rabbit, because all your predators. See, this time of year, only ones you're chasing now are the smart rabbits.
They are.
All they've done was been caught by predators and cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you're looking for the territory that a rabbit can hide, and where beagle dogs and people and bobcats and coyotes and hawks and different things.
There's a lot of predators. The rabbit that's a predator's number one one of the pursuits for a predator out there. And
yes, it is.
And then here comes the dogs. So let's talk about your dogs, Billy. I know you've been doing this a long time. You can tell when. When do you know when the dog's ready to hit the field with you in search of rabbits?
Oh, they jumping on the pen. My dogs, we go approximately every day, and some of the old ones may have to wait the following day. We have several young ones, but they always ready to go. They know when my truck back up to the pen, they start barking, they ready to go.
They do. And you have the ability on these dogs. How do you tell when a dog's good? I mean, what makes a good rabbit dog?
One that has the heart to hunt, and you don't have to make it hunt. It wants to hunt rabbits.
Yes.
One that will stay away from all predators, nothing but a rabbit. You have deer, you have bobcats, you have coyotes, you have hogs, and different things like that. The dogs has opportunity to chase, and there's more of them out there than is rabbits. So if you can keep their mind looking for a rabbit and not just chasing something, you got a great dog.
And Billy, you're a what, third generation farmer? What are you?
Yes, sir.
Your great grandfather was a farmer,
yes, sir.
And your father
yes,
was a farmer. You're a farmer there in
yes,
in Fayette County. And has this been a love affair with beagles since you were a kid? Did you have?
No, sir. I grew up. My dad, I lost him when I was 18. My mom was 30, but Dad was a big quail hunter, and I remember going out with him. And it was unusual to find 15, 20 coveys of wild birds.
There you go.
And he had 3 real nice bird dogs, and one would point, other 2 would bite them. And Dad could shoot 3 times and kill 3 birds, and I'd go out there and shoot 3 times. I might hit 1. And but I got to the point where when Dad passed away, I still had bird dogs, and I started finding 1 covey of birds come out of the cedar tree every day. On the opposite side you go. So a friend of mine took me rabbit hunting, and Dad taught me real quick, real young, you do not shoot rabbits in front of your bird dog.
That's right, yeah.
So when I went rabbit hunting with this friend of mine the first time, he told me, he said, we will see some quail, and you're welcome to shoot quail over the dogs. And I had to let him repeat that because opposite from bird dog. So I started rabbit hunting, and I had rabbit dogs who would bark 1 or 2 times, and you know you was just getting in some quail. They had a different tone of voice. And this was 43 years ago.
43 years ago. Now you're aging yourself, Billy. You're aging yourself.
I have fun doing this, man. This is what my wife says keeps me young doing.
Yeah, and so that just kind of spurred it on, and then I know farming's first and rabbits are second. I mean, that's...
But people like Mr. Larry Ray, who wrote a story about me 22 years ago, wrote a story for me, and I thank God and you every day for the big help you have been. But there are so many people out there listening to your show, and that I have taken rabbit hunting and still do take rabbit hunting, and it's a privilege. I've met so many nice people, and it's awesome. I can't wait to go hunting with you next week.
Next week we're going to be in Hardeman County. Me and some friends going to hunt with Billy, and I'm going to be reporting on that for you folks. So tell them how they can get in touch with you, Billy. And you got a few dates left this month?
We do have a few days available. Please call me.
All right.
Way you get hold of me is Billy Montague. My phone number is 901-626-5822. 901-626-5822. Billy Montague. It would be an honor and privilege to try to put a smile on everybody's face.
That's what it is, because it's fun, right, Billy?
Man, this is fun.
Man, this is fun. You can go to lroutdoors.com. Billy's one of my website sponsors, and look at that beagle, that smiling little beagle, and think of Billy Montague. Billy, thank you, buddy, and look forward to seeing you next Friday, okay?
Thank you, my friend. God bless y'all, and thank each one of y'all. Thanks for having me on your show.
All right. Bye-bye. Billy Montague.
You want to make it a challenge when you go? I'll let you use one of my muzzle-loading shotguns.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm not going to do that. Now, if you want to join us out there with your muzzle-loaded shotgun and carry that thing around, that's okay. That's but rabbit hunting, and I know kids rabbit hunts, Gene.
Oh yeah,
like that.
My dad rabbit hunted all the time, squirrel hunting. He had a dog named Mike. He was really good. Trouble is, he told my daughter, my sister, that rabbit's gonna run down this row of cotton patch.
Yeah.
And she shot too quick and shot the dog.
What?
And made him gun shy from then on. He was.
Well, that's what Billy says. There's the 3 rules. Is the number 1 thing: you do not shoot your partner. Number 2, you do not shoot the guide, and number 3, you definitely do not shoot the dog.
Yeah, she didn't realize he was that close to the rabbit.
Yeah, and that's you got to be. But Billy is really safe, folks. He has a big stick he carries around with him and gets in those holes when those rabbits gets caught. And I think he said he's on his 4th stick. Gene, he needs a new stick.
All right, I got a few.
Yeah, we need to get a new stick for Billy with a rabbit, some kind of theme song, a rabbit foots on the back or
I can
something.
do that.
All right, Gene Smith he's a stick man.
That's like squirrel hunting, and one of the old timey tricks I had. One of my uncles showed me when I was just a little boy. Get a squirrel in a hole, like at the base of a tree.
Yeah.
Ever twisted one out?
Twisted one out. Explain that to me.
Get a long, you catch one, that's gone in a hole like at the base of a tree.
Yeah.
Go cut you a long sapling.
All right.
And then on the very end, you want just a little fork up there.
All right.
Take your pocket knife, and people that still carry pocket, and scrape the bark off. So you've got just the raw sappy wood.
Yeah.
Run up in that hole, and you fill it and start twisting, and that end will get a hold of that squirrel's fur.
Come on.
And you can twist it and pull that squirrel right out of that hole.
You heard it right here for
Right
the first
here.
time.
I know you've got some listeners out there.
Yes.
Old timers that has twisted
Done that, yeah.
a squirrel out of a hole in a tree.
Okay. Well, we hear everything on Outdoors with Larry Ray. You can't say that you don't learn things. And Mr. Pun, you got one before we close out this section?
Well, you remember the movie Castaway?
Yes. Wilson.
The guy Wilson played
Yeah.
in Castaway. He was on a camel thing on Top Gun in the volleyball court.
I remember that.
Oh, you got to think on that for a minute. All right, let's take a break and come back, and we're going to hook up with Ron Wong, if we can. Mr. Wong.
Mr. Wong. He might be ice fishing
He
somewhere.
may be ice fishing somewhere today. All right, we'll be right back.